So where are we going?
We are going to Chikmagalur. I just grasp it.
Yes.
See, I understood.
So whatever I say, you'll be like listening and grasping it,
Yeah, 99% of the time.
and then you'll give it back to me.
Sometimes.
So breakfast stop the bosses decided will be Swati Delicacy, which is in Koppa, just after Kunigal. I think Shri is finishing all that dosa, so I think I should. Look at that butter. What are you eating? Puffed rice laddus
Yeah,
with some jaggery. Are they nice?
very nice.
Hi folks, hope you're doing well. I'm on the road, and this time I have a guest with me. Shri is joining me on this trip. Hi Shri.
Hi everybody.
So where are we going?
We are going to Chikmagalur.
We're going to Chikmagalur. Are you excited about the trip?
Yes, of course.
So we're on our way to Chikmagalur, just taking off for a couple of days. And we thought we'll film some stuff along the way and let's see how it goes. So we're on the highway now. We're on the Mangalore highway going towards Hassan, and then we will turn off towards Chikmagalur. I had a late night yesterday. We had a couple of videos that had to go up. I want to get my 6 hours of sleep before I drive out, especially on a long drive. And so therefore we began a bit late, got a bit of traffic along the way. It's 9:30 now, but the highway is pretty clear, very smooth at this point in time. And we'll probably stop for breakfast along the way. Since I'm traveling with Shri, she likes to stop every once in a while, stretch her legs, walk around a bit. So I think we'll do a stop for breakfast, we'll do a stop for maybe coffee. So this will be an easy sort of a drive. It's not one of those drives where I'm driving 200 kilometers and I make it in under 4 hours. So Shri, what do you want to eat for breakfast now?
We go to Swati Delicacies and there maybe I'll have some idli vada or something.
So breakfast stop the bosses decided will be Swati Delicacy, which is in Koppa, just after Kunigal. We've covered this in an episode of Gourmet on the Road. If you haven't caught it yet, I'm going to place a link here and also in the description below. So we're about 34 minutes from Swati Delicacy, about 48 odd kilometers to go. So this vlog's going to be very unstructured. We'll film as and when we find something interesting. So yeah, stick around and hopefully you'll find this interesting. Swati Delicacy right there.
Oh, you take U-turn, no?
Take a quick U-turn. Are you ready to eat your idli vade?
Yeah.
Masala dosa.
Mm-hmm.
The coffee is really nice.
Yeah. I don't mind having a nice cup of coffee as well.
Here we are at Swati Delicacy. People are enjoying their breakfast. Namaskar, how are you? Chanagide, ನೀವು ಹೇಗಿದ್ದೀರಾ?
Please come.
I didn't, when I came on the highway, there was not too much traffic at all.
Yeah.
So, but I came here, everybody I think is already here. Okay, this is Ala idli. You want to eat some dosa?
Please split it. Masala dosa, set dosa, onion dosa, plain dosa.
Namaskara. Oh, you want to have the butter masala dosa?
First I'll have idli vada.
Okay. So when I came here for breakfast the last time, I'd ordered a whole bunch of things. So I did the idli, vade. They also do a good podi dosa.
We're going to have lunch directly over there, right?
Yeah.
So we can have proper breakfast and then maybe I'll just take a 5-10 minute walk here.
Idli, vade.
You want to take a bite?
I will take. How's it? Oh, is it really good? Excellent. Sambar also very good, right? Do you have some saute kind in that?
Maybe they would have.
The flavor of the sambar is something else. Huh? What do you think? But there's also a jaggery in it. Butter masale. So today I thought I'll bring my wife to this place. I've tried it, so I said,
It's my pleasure, sir. Thank you.
I want to get the butter all over that.
ನೀವು ಬಂದವ್ರನ್ನ ತುಂಬಾ ಜನ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಸರ್.
ಹಾ?
ಯೂಟ್ಯೂಬ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ನೋಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬರ್ತೀವಿ.
ಹಾ.
ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದೆ ನಿಮ್ದು ವಿಡಿಯೋ ತುಂಬಾ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಬಂದಿದೆ. ತುಂಬಾ ಜನ ನನ್ನ ಹತ್ರ ಸುಮಾರು ಜನ ಬಂದು ಹೇಳೋರು. ಸುಮಾರು ಜನ ಬಂದು ಹೇಳೋರು.
ಊಟ ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಇದ್ರೆ ಪ್ರಚಾರ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಲ್ಲ. ನಂದು ಫಿಲಾಸಫಿ ಅದೇ ಸಿಂಪಲ್, ಬೇರೆ ಏನಿಲ್ಲ. ಊಟ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದ್ರೆ ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. I think Shri is finishing all that dosa, so I think I should. Look at that butter. It's dripping in all that butter. How many points will you give the idli vade out of 10?
8.
And dosa?
10 on 10.
Dosa 10 on 10. So you love the dosa.
Extremely.
What do you like about the dosa?
Nice and crisp and soft, everything.
I think all that butter also makes a huge difference, no? So Shri is very mindful about what she eats, so she won't really have too much butter, tuppa, etc. Because we are on a bit of a break, so I think she's indulging in that. How's your open dosa? Yeah. What you have to do is take this butter and dab it all over. Enough. But there's so much butter will get wasted. I was surprised that she's actually allowing me to put the butter on it. So I think the next couple of days I'm not going to be able to do any intermittent fasting. So typically I'll do an intermittent of about 16 hours, 18 hours, 20 hours. But I think on this trip, maybe about 12 hours, I'll try and see if I can do that at least. So are you happy with the place?
Yeah, definitely.
Last time.
Coffee is 10 on 10 because it's hot, strong. For a South Indian, this is the best coffee.
Yeah.
Any South Indian will love this.
Best coffee that I have is a coffee that I have in the morning, and that's the one that's prepared by Shri. So if she endorses a coffee as the best coffee, then that certainly speaks for the coffee.
This particular coffee in the morning, when you wake up and have it, it actually wakes you up. Whatever little, like sleepiness you have that, right? It wakes you up totally. It's that nice, strong, superb.
Yeah. So when I was telling Shri about this place and the fact that they serve one of the best coffees, she took it with a pinch of salt. I think with a fistful of salt. And Shri is someone who will call a spade a spade. She won't sugarcoat things, etc. Ask me, I know about it. So if she's endorsing a coffee, it really speaks to the coffee, the quality of the coffee. That coffee has that depth of flavor. It has that crema, steaming hot. The cup is hot. The sugar is just right.
No, that thin layer of the cream, nothing formed. So it still is perfect.
There's a bunch of security guards in the restaurant across the road, whistling away, asking motorists to stop. But sadly, none seem to be stopping. So I think over a period of time, places build a reputation purely on the basis of the food that they do. So people come up to me and say that, seen this place get crowded after you've visited the place. I've got a lot of establishment owners who come up to me and say that we've seen business improve. So for instance, when I was just talking to the owners here, he said, well, after the video, I've definitely seen a lot more people coming in for breakfast. So we may have helped shine a bit of light on it, but I think at the end of the day, it's the food that they do. It's the food that these establishments do. I think this is my third or fourth visit in perhaps 3 or 4 months. I think each time I've come here, I've always been happy with the quality of the food, whether it's the idli, the vade, the dosa, and of course the coffee. The coffee is the sort that you will extend your drive by another 30-40 kilometers just so that you can stop here for coffee. And of course the boss approved as well of the coffee. So that is saying something of the coffee. We're back on the highway and we have another 150 kilometers to go. We've done 106 kilometers, so it's 256 kilometers to where we are going to be in Chikmagalur. There's barely any traffic on the road today.
B-rolls.
Yes, getting some B-rolls.
To ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ನಂಗೆ ಅಷ್ಟು ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂತೀನಿ ಚಿನ್ನ, a lot of things. I just don't show ಅಷ್ಟೇ. I just grasp it.
Yes.
See, I understood.
So whatever I say, you'll be like listening and grasping it.
Yeah, 99% of the time.
And then you'll give it back to me.
Sometimes.
Don't I know that? This tree. I hope they don't decide to widen this road sometime and then chop that tree down. They will lose so many trees, so many of these that have been around for hundreds of years.
Yeah.
And progress doesn't mean that chopping off nature, right, every time. Maybe where it's required and there's no other option. So we've been on the road for 205 kilometers now. We began at 8:45 in the morning. It is 1:10 p.m. now. So I think we've covered about 200 kilometers, 205 kilometers in about 4 hours with a couple of stops. So this is one of those easy paced sort of drives. We're not in a hurry to get anywhere. And we still have another 50 odd kilometers to go before we reach our destination in Chikmagalur. So we're on the state highway now, so it's moving slow. It was single lane traffic, so you can't really overtake. And there's traffic coming from the other side as well. I think our roads in India have gotten so much better in the last 5 or 10 years. You can pretty much drive anywhere. And there are enough stops on the highway, on most routes. We should do more of these trips, no? Huh?
Yeah, it's very comfortable. 4 to 6 hour drive is pretty decent, and if the roads are good,
Go longer, stop somewhere on the way,
Okay.
and then drive out the next day.
Another 6 hours.
So Shri doesn't like to drive, be in a car for more than 5 hours, 6 hours. So she likes to take a break. Whereas I don't mind, even if I have to, let's say, drive for 12 hours or 14 hours in a day, I'll just do it at a stretch. So therefore, we don't really do too many road trips. Of course, the last 1 year we haven't done any trip at all because of the situation. But I think when you do a road trip, you kind of get to really experience a lot more. You get to watch the countryside, you get to kind of get a sense of the place, as opposed to, let's say, sitting in an aircraft just landing there in the city. But here you're gradually, getting into a place, getting into a region. I think that's what a road trip allows you to do. So maybe this year we'll probably do more road trips. So which is the next place that you want to go to?
We are going to Coorg, right?
Coorg, okay. And after Coorg?
I don't know, maybe Kerala?
It's a single lane. Some people are in a tearing hurry. You can't really go too fast because even if you overtake, you're still only 2 cars ahead. Then you have oncoming traffic. There's no point. So you might as well just go with the flow. So even if you do overtake and do all these maneuvers and get ahead, you're probably just about not even half a kilometer ahead. We'll say 5 minutes, 10 minutes. But all that stress. So that's one thing that Shri will never do. Ride pillion with me on the motorcycle. Why?
That's not for me.
Motorcycling is not for Shri. She's okay if I go out on a long ride, etc. But she's not going to ride pillion. Even on the Fat Boy, which is probably the most comfortable motorcycle to be a pillion on. Shri only sat on my motorcycle thrice, and that was when I bought it. So when I bought the Iron 883, the Harley Iron 883, I think she sat on it. And then when I bought the Fat Boy, she sat on it. And then the Himalayan again. So all these were short rides, I think under a couple of kilometers, or maybe 3 kilometers at most. But she says motorcycling, pillion on a motorcycle or any sort of two-wheeler is not for her. Actually, the Fat Boy has a good backrest also.
Yeah.
Anyways, I know that's a conversation that I'm not going to make any progress with. 15 more minutes to get to Chikmagalur. There's one tractor who's king of the road and holding back all the traffic. Otherwise, the road's pretty clear. What are you eating? Puffed rice laddus
Yeah.
with some jaggery. Are they nice?
Very nice.
He just offered me some of them, but if I eat one, then I will eat the second, then I'll eat the third, the fourth. So I think when it comes to something that you don't want to eat, you should always refuse that first bite, right? Because that first bite is what will get you to the second bite, the third bite, and then you can't stop. So I find it very easy if somebody says have this, and even if I really like it, I find it very easy to say no the first time and not taste it. But if you taste even a bite, even if I taste a little bit from what Shri is eating there, then I know I'm in trouble. I'm going to finish half of that packet at least as I'm driving. So Shri's had her breakfast, some snack. So she's very mindful about what she's eating all the time. But today, because holidays, so she's like in a bit of a holiday mood. Right?
Yes.
So she's going to be very conscious. Huh?
Yes. Stop it.
What did you say?
You know, let me eat peacefully what I want. You know, you're like recording all the time.
So we are in Chikmagaluru, the land of coffee. We've been on the road for about 5 hours, but it's been a very chilled sort of a drive.
The roads were so good from Bangalore to Chikmagalur.
Yeah.
It's really, you know, like unbelievable.
Really relaxed drive. We left Bengaluru around 8:45 or so, and we are in Chikmagalur by 2 o'clock. Of course, and we've taken a couple of breaks as well. Well, here we are at the Vintage. Let's see what awaits us at the Vintage.
Welcome.
How are you doing? Good to see you.
Nice to see you, sir.
Nice to be here.
It is like an orchard.
It is an orchard actually.
It is an orchard.
Yeah. Nice. And this is your home.
This is my home, sir. This is my home.
Huh.
Later on, thought of doing some business. Then I extended there.
Oh,
That
okay.
is one more villa, and we have one more just behind
Okay.
this.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's important to be safe. So do you do that for everybody?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, so everybody who comes
we
in
do
here-
that, and we do sanitize the luggage, everything.
Okay.
And before the guests arrive, also we sanitize the rooms.
Okay.
Once they check out, we sanitize the rooms.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Most of the times we give 1 day's gap
Okay.
just to clean and sanitize the rooms.
But what got me really excited about this property was that I believe you're passionate about food.
Yeah.
So I said, okay, that seems like a place that I want to explore. When the owner is himself involved in the food,
Yes.
I said that was to me interesting.
Actually, since last 2-3 days, it's hot.
Yeah.
So ಸಾಯಂಕಾಲ ಅರೌಂಡ್ 7-7:30 ಚಳಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ.
ಆಗುತ್ತೆ.
All right. And so we arrived at the Vintage Chikmagalur, the home of our warm and gracious host, Charles Baptist. Stay tuned for our upcoming vlog on this serene villa homestay set in a fruit orchard. If you enjoyed the watch, don't forget to like, share and hit the subscribe button. We will see you on the next one. Bye-bye.